Welcome back to Hannity. It has been, and we are counting here, 273 days since Hillary Clinton last held a legitimate press conference. After pressure from the press, ABC News is reporting that Clinton will start using a larger campaign plane to allow the press to travel with her. The question is, will she let them up front to ask questions, or will she treat them like this?
Secretary Clinton, any comment on your husband?
You'll love this, Jen.
Secretary Clinton, any comment on your husband leaving Secretary Clinton Foundation?
Everybody try one.
Secretary Clinton, should your campaign have known that Omar Mateen's father was at your campaign rally yesterday?
Thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
Secretary Clinton, do you have time for a question? Thank you all very much.
Yesterday, the distraction that the Clinton cash was a distraction. Can you comment on the specific allegations, though?
Those questions more fully. Thank you all.
Woof, as in a bad marriage, she's not even hearing them. She stopped listening. What, were you talking? Joining us now, two of our old friends, Lee Carter, she's the famous pollster, and Fox News contributor and political legend, Pat Caddell. Great to see you both. Pat, to you,
Great to see you.
This is a middle finger in the face of the press, obviously, and yet they continue to love her, to worship her, to carry her water, to lick her boots. Is there anything Hillary Clinton could do? Could she spit in the face of a New York Times reporter? Is there anything she could do? Could she murder one of them to have them turn against her?
No, I think they would have a wake and have a festival if she did. No, killed one of them. This is, in my lifetime, the greatest bias I have ever seen. The jihad, I call it.
It's unbelievable.
No, I've never seen anything like it. And here's the problem with it. What's happening when they're not calling her out on, and she's smart not to do it, I guess, politically, although now I believe it will start working against her badly because of the stories that are coming out. But she is doing this in a way that is so contemptuous of the American people. And the press behavior. See, I think politicians shouldn't complain about the press, whine about the press.
Right.
What they should be discussing is the institutional abuse of an institution that's job is to protect the American people from power, not to get in bed and promote power.
That's exactly it. I'm so glad you said that. They are working on behalf of the establishment, which is not what they're supposed to be doing. Lee Carter, I get this strategy, and I think Hillary's hide strategy works if the campaign is all about Donald Trump's personality. She doesn't want to get involved in that. It helps her. But if the campaign is about issues, real issues like immigration, for example, or trade, does it help her to hide?
It doesn't help her to hide. I think she's taking a strategy right now where she feels the best thing to do is just play it out, just ride it out, put her head down, and not really say anything except to try and use Donald Trump's words against him. The problem is it's way too long. We've got 70 days, 80 days till the election. This is too long for her to just ride it out. And people are seeing through what she is trying to do. I think people are trying to, like, when we see this, that she's going to invite the press in, and it doesn't seem authentic, people are calling her out on it. People are saying this isn't authentic, this isn't real.
Right.
And if she doesn't really open herself up, then people are going to say, we see you're being calculated. And a lot of the decisions that are being made about the election this year are all about authenticity. And can I relate to you? Can I trust you? And I think people are really having a hard time with Hillary Clinton.
So this campaign is going to end, Pat, and as you just wisely noted, the press has decided to defend entrenched power. They're on the side of Hillary Clinton and the hedge fund managers against middle America.
Right. The American people understand that.
They do, and that raises the question, what's going to happen when this ends, when the election's over? Can they credibly cover our government after this?
Well, they won't be credibly covering it any more than they've credibly covered the last 4 years. This is frightening. I mean, Barack Obama, ironically, doesn't like the press, despises them, and yet they have protected him on more things. No president has ever had lapdogs like them in the modern era. It is, when John Kennedy had a friendly press corps, he had very negative editors. He had very hostile editors and many columnists. If you want to take an example of someone who was a darling of the press. This is different, though. This is from top to bottom. And their decision, what's going to happen with her, I believe, is with all the revelations like today's, which is criminal behavior, in my opinion, of the highest sort, while people are, as you raised earlier in the program, in jail for doing much less. That what she's doing is she's thumbing her nose not at the press, but at the American people.
Right.
And when they get that point, if that point starts getting made, and the press comes under what I call the institutional attack they should be, they will panic to cover.
I hope so. This is what happens when all your reporters went to Princeton. Lee, I'm sorry we didn't get back to you. I will see you on Fox and Friends. You're our favorite guest, so it won't be long.
Yes, you will. Great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks, Pat. Coming back, we will be back after the break. There's a lot more, so stay with us.